There's fire contract, you know, to look at. Hello, meeting in Marshall Township Board, 6 p.m. on June 4th. Operating members of the board, the president, trustee Janet Kirk as well. Follow the meeting order.
Let's see. Probably the old news, the only thing that I have is the Judah Park, and I think that's kind of been taken care of itself. Nobody contacted me. Someone did contact Chris, but I think it's been taken care of, but we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, it's been going to fire department or something about things roughly.
Yeah. Chris has been working on the budget for next year. I thought this is new news, I guess. Chris has been working on the budget, what he would like to see next year for the budget. And we're gonna work on it together a little bit, I think, I think it's due either end of July or 1st of August.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I've got it about nailed down to what I'd like to see, just, you know, in the main part, I've got a reduction in the trustee salary. So then use that to fund park there.
Okay.
And, I mean, I just think this park deserves that, and I can't reasonably find any other way to fund it within the budget we've got.
Right, I understand.
So there's that, and I did move a few other things around, you know, a reduction in travel expense by $100, so reduction in printing and advertising by $100. And a reduction in travel expense on welfare administration by $100. All that to basically find a little more money, in addition to a little bit out of the salary that would have been for trustee to bump up the fire contract for next year, at least by something. So it go from 32, under my numbers, it go from 32,000 to 32,550.
Okay.
And
did you increase or did you look to increase the professional because Rick still, yeah, he accepted 500 this year, but next year he wants to make sure it's 750.
Yeah,
If you stay with him.
Yeah, I would like to, but actually I didn't address that.
Okay, it's something you and I talk about when we need to. Yeah.
Yeah, because this isn't final.
No.
It's only final when Chase, Parker and I vote on it. And yeah. So there isn't any code that doesn't allow a reduction in the trustee salary, except with their express consent.
Right.
I would think that my vote of yes would be that express consent for a lower salary, should I be starting as trustee next year.
Right.
However, I'm more than willing to sign a letter to you, the trustee, stating I expressly am okay with the lower salary.
Right.
And like I said, you know, just a limited budget. I'm more than happy to do this job for less. It means that we can get more of what we saw.
Yeah. So I don't know how many he's got. He's supposed to be here tonight. I've been paid to, not paid to sign the thing, but anyway, that's something we can discuss also.
Yeah. So yeah, we can still work on this over the next month.
Right.
But this is kind of my
what you would like to see.
vision,
Yeah, right.
Which is totally open to input from anybody.
Right. So yeah, those two things we probably need to address to make sure there isn't enough money to cover that. The guy that you called Mike for security,
Oh, yeah, Noah,
Yeah.
Ricky.
Paul, yeah, he came down and Mike showed him all around what we was wanting with the cameras. And he's supposed to be writing up a bid for us, because we do the security here, there's cameras, but they're not working. I mean, this came before I took over, Jay Floyd did it for down here, and they're not working, so, but anyway, um, I forget what he told Mike, I think he said between 13 and 1400.
Yeah.
But he's gonna write it up for me, so that's something that we're wanting to do down here is increase the security because, well, it's we need it.
Yeah, the upstairs units, it's having issues, the computer that receives the feed from the camera.
So yeah, so that's, we have them, we just wanna make sure it's safe and secure down here. You never know who's down here in the middle of the night, whatever. So that's something that we wanna do as a, for the park. Let's see. Does anybody else have anything? No. I just want to talk about the budget and then the security and then, um, that's the cemeteries are being mowed. I did get, a couple complaints, that wasn't done, but, we had so much rain and I kind of, anyway, but I did call them and say there was a complaint. And it's, well, it rained, da, 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 and stuff. I haven't had any lately since we had good weather, so. I talked to Chris the other night, he came to the park board meeting and, I didn't know, like, did you guys see the sign that they put out we put out at Bennett Cemetery? I know Chris did, but did you guys? Okay, yeah, that we would kind of like to do that to some of the cemeteries that is visited, but we didn't know, or I didn't know if we could take the money out of the cemetery fund for the care of the cemeteries, if that would be, that would fall under that.
I think it'd be okay. I don't think it'd be a problem if we also have smoke opinion and maybe the ISCA.
Yeah,
Or the township.
right, yeah. If I can call them and ask them, but we did Bennett because Bennett has its own fund and has its money in Bennett, so that's why I went ahead and, had the sign done for Bennett because Bennett and Hopkins has its own money too.
Hopkins has its own.
Do they? It's not the one that says Steve Cobb's name on it, is it? It's got, okay, because I've got that sign. I've got that sign in my office, so.
I think there's one there.
But I did get somebody, well, he was calling Steve Cobb, Brett Goodman. Does anybody know where? Okay, he has a lot of family that's buried at Hopkins, and he was gonna call Steve Cobb, Sonny, to, see if he needed help or, because I told him Steve Cobb don't want to do the plots anymore. He just did it as a favor, I think, to me because nobody else wanted to do it. So he's still doing it, but this Brett thinks he would want to take over if, he's going to call Sonny and see what, if I know he's ready to bring it up. So it'd either be Chris doing it, doing the plots, or whatever, but, the board, maybe we could sign some, but anyway, he's got family there, so. He's gonna call somebody. That's so much. Is that what you do?
Engineering.
I didn't know that. Okay, so we've got Jason Lewis here, and Jason, let me give you a contract for you to look at and see. What, if it's good, if it's, whatever. This is the contract for the fire and EMS protection, deal that, should have been done a month or so ago, but Chris will probably have it done in January. So I don't know. When I started, it just ended up not in January for some reason. So, I was sick, and then when I called Brent Steele, his secretary's out with her husband. So finally, I said, well, I've got to have it, it's important, and they had another secretary to do it, so. This is what she came up with. It wasn't last year's, it was 24. So, that's where we are on that, with, our. thing. So,
It's, just a silly little thing, and we can still sign it the way it is.
oh,
It says park and Freddie that.
president, yeah, right, that's, yeah, instead of sending it back, because who knows when we'll be able to get it back if. If we have to change something, so. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So Jason, do you have anything to report from the fire department or? And it's been exciting going on up there,
We're getting fairly busy, but
have you?
but, no, nothing
Nothing,
really exciting.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. So the camera house has kind of slowed down, but we have 3 coming in this month. So that'll help. And we only had 1, I think, last month that stayed. Yeah, that's the one we had to trouble with, but.
I think I forgot to mention one thing I'd like to do starting next year. Potentially we could start it sooner if it's a possibility. I offhand, I don't know of anything that would keep us from dual listing on both Airbnb and Vrbo. So I wonder if we need the money on the table by that. And,
Yeah,
uh,
how would they do the sketching? Would they?
Someone would have to,
No,
someone would have to be quick on it because some things, you know, saved the dates, and one, you have to block off that block,
oh, so somebody physical, I mean, I would have to mark, or Chase would have to mark off.
Yeah.
When you see it was raining, you'd have to go to Verbo and mark it off.
Yeah, I need to read
Yeah,
more into their, rules.
Right.
like, On each.
yeah,
I don't think that.
you have to pick just one.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna know something, but. I'll double check that.
Is there a third one?
I just heard of someone, that plays in Florida and they renting it through 3 different ones. Oh, I wasn't familiar with it.
Mhm. Huh.
But, so that might help increase, tendency over there.
Hello,
Let's pick it tonight, Dave.
oh, it's in the door out here, yeah,
My bad.
okay, no, that's okay. There's 2 of them out there, so one's from somebody else.
Yeah, just do the matter with whoever it was. Get this, I don't know, is there some sort of, they have like a disclaimer or something? That they have to go on. You could probably put it in. Like you say, the reservation, as a confirmed. That way. Yeah. You got 24 hours. Yeah. So yeah, that's one.
That would be a good idea, I mean, that would be, yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
something to.
I'm, yeah. It's like, yeah, it's like I said, I guess it was 2 times in June we had it rain, and in July, we had 3. In August, we had 2. No, we don't have anything. We have lots.
I might also ask the park board, if the fire department responds to a local family that's, lost their house in fire. If we could at least for a short term, put a month in hammer out, until insurance kicks in and gets them, somewhere. I mean, it might be putting us out on a limb a little bit if, depends on
Mhm.
how long they keep the house, but,
Right.
just a possibility.
Yeah, well, if it's January, February, March, April, if it's a fire then,
Yeah.
it sits empty, so. But, yeah, I understand, that would be nice, that would be nice if,
I mean, I'm just thinking of the best ice to use
Right.
for, making this place what it needs.
what it can be, absolutely.
Just wanted to throw that up.
Typically on the house fire, they'll put them up in hotels or the Red Cross takes care of it. We usually not have anything, and then there's usually some kind of compensation in place pretty quick as far as.
The fire department, you mean, do they pay you to guy? No, okay.
And, I mean, we build for a fire, but as far as somebody being displaced,
Oh.
if they're insured, an insurance dealer will put them up
Yeah.
in a hotel.
Let's see, yeah. I know the lady down here, their house caught on fire, she told me that they've been in the Airbnb for a year,
Oh, wow.
and the insurance paid for all of it. Yeah, I guess they have decent, I mean, yeah, they're still in the Airbnb house that she has there in Springfield, or Springfield.
I know, Chase and I talked before about setting up the shelters, but for building. Right online.
Yes, that would be, save you a lot of phone calls if you, yeah. That's almost, yes,
Personally, these are the things.
Yeah.
If I go online and do it, I also gotta get it.
yeah, absolutely, that's good, and also putting the application online for township assistance, that's a good thing to do, yeah. And I'm sure, I know you can do that, but yeah, so yeah, that would be nice too, so those are things you can write down. And, about that, absolutely, so.
Well,
Jason, what do you think about that? Is that okay, or you got something you want?
There's a few things I wanna see changed, but I'm not necessarily worried about it right now.
Okay.
But before we would sign another contract, there's gotta be some changes.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Or, we gotta talk budget too, because. I mean, we've been at the same amount now for a few years, and nothing's getting cheaper, it's only getting more. expensive.
yeah.
And we've been at the same amount now for a while, and if all goes the way they're saying, our Q fund money is gonna be gone next year, if we get from the county. It's gonna be reassigned in other places, and that's about 15 days a year that we get.
oh, I thought you meant Q fire, so you mean lit.
Red money, avoid money, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant, avoid money.
And I told him about how many members he got now. I told him what happened. I didn't have enough money to pay. You had more members than what so he's gonna raise that up a little bit. I think. For more members, and she said you had 15 last time,
Yeah, no, we don't have that many right now.
but still, in case he does get that.
12 or 11 now.
Right now, okay. But, so anyway, well,
But that's a big one, and then the property stuff, as far as titling property. The trucks, stuff like that, with all the talk about the townships merging or going away, I want to make sure that we're covered. And that this equipment's not going anywhere else, but it stays here in this area.
yeah. So.
As long as it's in my power, it won't be able to.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but there's just so much uncertainty now. You got real fast as far as, yeah. I mean, how we could end up getting drawn up under the conflict for that matter.
So what's the homeless subsidy? Not as good. Just say, time ago. Don't think they're big.
Yeah.
I mean, what, when it's gonna happen, and everybody wants to do it. Want to do it, I mean.
I wanna ask Frank Steele first, is only my concern. If there's something we should do, you know, or we need to do, but I would wanna ask him first, so. But other than that, if he says yes, then that's what we'll do.
Yeah, you already have some trucks, right?
Yeah, we own the majority of them.
Which
That's
is pretty- that's not maybe-
So, I mean, I don't think it would make any sense for
Right,
us to hold on.
well, I think it just depends on what money it was bought it from. Does that make sense? What fund it was bought out of, like, if the town. Okay,
I know there's other townships that once the truck paid off, they sign it over to the department.
Oh.
I don't know, if that's done on like a regular basis in a lot of places. But it just becomes part of the department property and
So when does that, when green for?
make them,
It's not yet.
2027, yeah.
be paid off next thing.
Right.
Yep.
Now, we paid 27,000 twice, I think, in a year.
Yeah.
For the fire truck.
So, what, one, two, three more things?
Probably two, right, so I haven't paid. I don't know if it's June. I don't know, I paid one.
That same truck that we bought then that we've got is probably $150,000 more now. We're not in that same truck.
Yeah.
It's just in the body.
Wow.
And then there's number 3 on here, title of property, anything that doesn't have. That was bought with few monies belongs to the township too. We need to work on that too, so we need to be the same thing.
Okay, so. For next year. On the fire contract, you want number 3 to look at, you and Chris look at number 3, and what's the other ones? Number
5,
5, okay. And then,
number 7, we need to look at that. Right now, over half of what you guys did, let's go to insurance.
okay. So. I think that's feasible, that we can do that, don't you, for next year?
Oh, yeah, okay, we'll work something out, and. Something mutually completed.
Okay, so one that's not written on, I don't think you wrote on yours, did you? I need people to sign. So I wrote on mine too, but I didn't, so.
Also, keep this going.
Okay.
We'll.
Let's do 2. Let's do 2, and then show them, I can make that work. Let's do 2. And you Chase, did you write it in the minutes, so we can look back and see what he wants to talk to Chris about, and know, okay.
He's got the best handwriting too.
And this says too that will be paid. Before the last day of May.
It should be June. Should be the last day of June, and then the last day is December, or end of December.
Number 5 says semi-annual installments of 16,000 each payable on or before the last day of May.
And then the second part has to work. Okay, and the last day. I don't feel like paying the bills.
No,
Okay,
and we've not had a budget meeting. Either. Where it says in here, we'll have a budget meeting
that's
in
true.
May as well, and we've not done that either.
Your new trustee will do that. He'll get you situated, Jason. So I will get that ready for you tomorrow, when you, well, no, I can't tomorrow. Let's see, what's tomorrow, Friday? Probably Monday, maybe. I'll call you when I have the check ready.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, that's too big to sign.
Jason, do you still have the chart that you pay these people for stuff, for cemeteries? Can you send that to me, whenever, I mean, I got to do it at the end of June.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, that must be the same thing. Does anybody need a plan? I gotta put Jason, I'm not Jason, Justin to something then. I do that.
I'm gonna have more teams sign up today. Yeah. Our old sponsors would waiting there.
When is that, Jason?
13th.
Next week. Yeah.
$150.
Come on. You can do it, Parker.
How many homes are ready?
So the first handful of years we did, we had 3 homes signed on each home. But I like to at least have one on each home, and usually there's at least a couple of them, but I had 2, but right now we don't even have 18. But,
Just don't have a money like that used to, anyway.
I think, yeah, fuel costs, and all that stuff on through. Oh, okay, okay, I'll add that. He's already on his main banner. That's premium.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay. Okay, so if there's nothing else, we might want to adjourn. Make a motion.
I'll make the motion. I'll second the motion.
Okay. Right, well, thank you, yeah, yeah.